Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the second-ranked team, the Clemson Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, that is a first down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, I tell you, every single year on plays, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
And they'll go right back to him on first down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And that pass rush has trapped him into sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Defense looking to keep the pressure on. Third down coming up. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Look at the protection there. Lots of time. Delivers over the middle now. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Movement here from the tight end. Handoff to the single back. They picked up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on third and short from the +27. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time. Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here...
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Here's the fair catch by the return man. Set it down to the offense. First down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
Second down after that previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Sticking with the running game. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the running back comes up a little bit short of the first down. Big decision here for this offense because they are down a touchdown here early in the game. They don't want to dig themselves too big of a potential hole.
And it's taken right around the 35. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Hand it off for a draw. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
I like how the offensive coordinator here is getting pretty creative. Defense is obviously expecting a pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw play. They have to be more aware of that going forward.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
And on the carry, he's heading left. Finding space at the 20. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Auburn. Now the all-important extra point. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. they put something together in this drive. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up a third down play.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
As a design quarterback keeper. And it's good for a first down at the 36. The Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's past the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the Tigers moving quickly down the field here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's tackled after the catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Direct snap to the back. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Tough running there. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Bringing it out. It's Little. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started. And then it was just raw speed and instincts to take it to the house.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out. Trying to do the same thing here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there, and it cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quick throw caught on the left side. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Now someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they'll get him down that time. The Tigers will come to the line to run the hurry up. And he's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
He'll hand it off. And the ball to the ground. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here. Second down play coming up. Hunter takes the toss, runs to his left. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed with the defense flying to the football.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing them down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Clemson.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. Here's that defense shifting again. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. This is a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the kickoff will be returned. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Looks like Auburn will have the first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
He's moving out of the pocket now. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got it. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much they would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Clemson. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. And on this conference championship stage, it's the defense that makes the play to tie this game up.
Man, Chris, think about this. There's so much at stake. You're trying to win a conference championship. Who knows? Maybe move on, get to the postseason, into a playoff, and to come up with a play like this from your defense where they create the turnover and score themselves to tie this thing up. This is going to be an exciting finish.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Little. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Auburn offense
Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost them 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. And here's the handoff. Great move in the open field. And tackled there by the defense. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. He's got it for a big gain. And they'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a first down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. First down and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Going the other way, can they catch him? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and defense comes down with it.
To the offense, looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. The shotgun running play call. Breaking free at the 35. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. This one will be fair caught. Crimson offense is back out there. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
QB decides to keep it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll run the option. Has the first down and more. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Defense getting very heavy here, looking to stuff the run. First and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Auburn. That puts them on top in the second half. That's another touchdown, an old-school performance from this running back in a conference championship game.
Yeah, as big as it gets, conference championship on the line, he decides to have his best game of the season in this game. Everybody watching. What a game.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. On first down, it's play action. He'll take a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So, second down after the incompletion. Linebacker shifting around now. Fights through a tackle. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Woo-hoo, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. The pocket breaking down. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Chris, hindsight obviously is 20/20, but after a really successful run on the previous play, maybe they should have gone back to the well for another run instead of this pass.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Breaks loose at the 40. Big gain across midfield down near the 30-yard line.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out. It's Little. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. It's a run to the left. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Getting set. Here's second down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Bringing pressure. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. We come to the line. A long way to go for the first half, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Pass incomplete, but here comes the punt team. And the returner will be brought down. And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Big throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Quick, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And looking for a big play here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Important second down play coming up. Send the back in motion. Looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. He hands it off from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. The Tigers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Defense is coming after him. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Incompletion sets up a second down. And the quarterback dropping back. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
And now the handoff. They tackle him about the 14.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Finding some room at the 25. Oh, the ball's knocked loose. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. moving right through the contact. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. It's second down. It's a short completion to the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And here comes a deep shot. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. Couldn't quite get there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
1st and goal. A chance to claim the lead here in the final quarter. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. No gain there. Ball will be spotted at the 2 again.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
2nd and goal for the offense. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Clemson. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. And it's incomplete. The try fails, and the lead remains 5 points. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. The Auburn offense is back out on the field. That fumble from the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quick completion to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
A completion makes it 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. They're going to run it here. Oh, and he fumbles. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the freshman making an impact play there. 2nd down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late game comeback victory. We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Chris, there's nothing open downfield, so he does the right thing. Checks it down to the back, picks up some positive yards. He's got to remember that clock is ticking.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He lets it go on the move. And he pulls in the catch. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
Well, Chris, just like this in the 4th quarter, you work in this 2-minute drill, the one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
It's a quick grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. It's 1st and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? The defense showing blitz here. They'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. He will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. Second down and goal. And he'll set up to throw. Caught near the goal line. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Auburn. They go in front in the final minute of play.
Oh, I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for the touchdown.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He'll make it into the end zone. So now they lead by a field goal here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Got some time to work with. Will they go for a touchdown here or play it more conservatively and set up for a field goal try? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, at this point in the game, obvious situation, you're going to throw the football. I like the call by the defensive coordinator. Went with dime. 6 defensive backs, get him as much speed on the field as you can. May have confused the quarterback there a little bit and led to that incompletion.
That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
And the quarterback just takes a knee. Now, it's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC. With everything they put into it, now the spotlight will get even brighter. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out how they'll fare against the other best teams in the country. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.